time is it? It is Monday, September 22nd, 2025 at 3:16. We're in that waxing crescent in Libra. So let's get this collector's read out. Let's see what the hell's going on. How I'm going to do this. Let's get into the collector's read. See what's going on. Give me some cards for the collectors. Let's see. Start this off. Give me some cards. Then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Let's see. Gotta do my spirit box read. Healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. So a lot of y'all could be healing right now. Doing a lot of self-care at this time. Okay. We have karmics. Healing from karmics. Third parties, haters, lesson learned. So you healing from this. Lust. Okay. Greed. By enemies necessary. With these karmics causing chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall in your life. Trying to trap you. Give me some more. So there's a lot of people healing by doing self-care, taking an introspection about third parties, haters, lesson learned, you learn your lesson, about lust, greed, enemies necessary to get with these karmics. You see possibilities out of all this, so I'm going to put this on this side, karmics, lust, chaos. So that's basically what karmics do. They're about lust and chaos, possibilities, follow your dreams, healing. So you healing right now, following your dreams. Okay. Mask. Hiding, concealing, deception. That's the karmics. Okay. Family. Blood ties, inner circle. Or your family could be part of this karmic chaos. Masking themselves or trying to mask themselves. Ooh, that's too many cards. Let's go. And I'm going to open these cards up. Let's see. I'm going to get a tarot card read on them. Healing, possibilities, family. So you might be healing things with your family. Okay. After coming back from people that was karmic, lustful. Like you could have been dating somebody. You could have moved out with somebody and you found out the person was full of chaos and karmic and lust and masking themselves. So you might be seeing possibilities going back towards your family, healing from this shit right here. I know that's right. This could be even karmic family, two-faced it. You found out double life, cheater, backstabber. So you found out they was living a double life, salty, and they bitter, and they angry, and they just petty. So we got karmic, lust, chaos, mass, healing, possibility. You see possibilities elsewhere. Family, two-faced it. Some of your family could have turned against you, been two-faced for these karmics. Because they bitter, angry, and petty. Some people was petty. Okay. Hopeless. Loss, depression, suicide. They could have been trying to make you hopeless and lead you to some type of, depression, suicide. Man, come on. Just go ahead. Let's go. So give me something for hopeless. These people. Anyways. These be your exes and they little bitches coming on here talking shit because they don't want you to move forward and be them. Game over. Hopeless. So it's game over for that hopeless shit. Okay? Fake apology and fake apologies. With karmics, okay? Lustful, chaos, causing chaos. Being two-faced. And then we got toxic. So on the under karmics, we got toxic and keeping you a secret. So they karmic and they keeping you a secret. There you go. And there you go. Bye-bye, boo-boo. Y'all just so mad. Ooh, they mad. I know that's right. Y'all mad and hateful, ain't you? I know that's right. You made up a new account just to harass me. That just tell you how psychopath you are. And that's why nobody never coming back to you. Knowing they fucked up. Exactly. So lust. Knowing they fucked up out there lusting. Knowing they fucked up. Fucking around with the chaos demon. Or chaos demons. Give me something for chaos. Doing drugs. That's why they was causing chaos. They got with these chaotic demons and then started doing drugs with them. Masking themselves. Hiding, concealing that they was on drugs. You can tell by the way their eyes look at how crazy they are. Mask, hiding, concealing, sex shop. They was hiding, concealing that they are promiscuous and that they're chaos demons. You know what I'm saying? Karmic. That's everything about a karmic. They just chaotic. They don't want no peace. They need some type of drama around them. If no drama is up around them, they can't breathe. They can't live. That's exactly how I go. Healing. Give me something for healing. They don't want to hear that. That you healing? Oh yeah, we are. Healing. Insecure. Self-care. By now, they probably try to make you insecure, so you healing that. Total drama action. That's why they was bringing total drama action. Yeah, wanted you insecure. I guess they wanted you to be out there wilding like they is. Can't have no peace. Don't have no peace. You need some type of drama around it. If no drama, if it's too peaceful, we must stir up some chaos because we bitter and angry and petty inside. And you see possibilities elsewhere. Now you're starting to follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Because they try to make you insecure and mask what they was really trying to do, their true intentions, sexual protection. Now you're holding yourself, okay, from any karmic motherfuckers, throwing away, getting rid of, okay, trash, because you figure as though there's possibilities elsewhere. You're not gonna throw your life away for a piece of trash. I said it. You're not gonna throw your whole life away for a piece of trash. Karmics. Doing drugs, hiding, concealing that they're doing drugs, causing chaos, trying to have upheaval in your life, keeping you a secret, going out there cheating, ain't telling nobody they with nobody. Then you gotta fight. You gotta fight with the person that they think is their. I'm their woman. I'm their man. Okay. Oh yeah, he ain't tell you. No, he been with me 2 months. He been with me a year. You know, shit like that. Playing like they're a family man or a family woman. You know what I'm saying? Becoming stepdads and stepmoms to children that ain't even theirs. Playing both sides, being two-faced. Double life. Living a double life. Cheating. Private relationship. That's what I'm saying. You ran away and you started healing and you trashed that shit. You don't want to deal with no trash. That's why you're using sexual protection. You might be celibate at this time. So what? So they rather you be in chaos. That's what I'm seeing. An upheaval. And be in a sex shop. Even when you wasn't a sex shop, you never was a sex shop. They would call you a sex shop. But they don't want to be in a sex shop out there. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to be in a sex shop out there. Hater. That's what I'm saying. Two-faced. A hater. Dealing with a hater of yours. Family. You could have a family that's a hater of yours. Probably was fucking your family member. Sneak in. Fucking your family member. But you the sex shop, y'all. You're not sleeping with none of their family members. Two-faced and being two-faced, living a double life, sleeping with your family members, one of your hating ass family members, and then coming back in your face. See that type of dirty shit like that? Pregnancy test, two-faced. Look, unsure, pregnancy scares. They be having pregnancy scares and dealing with a hater of yours from your family. That's bitter, angry, and petty as hell. Wow. It's crazy. Not knowing they fucked up. So the knowing they fucked up is they getting pregnancy scares, might be getting STDs for lusting. I'm seeing this. That's that ill, you know. Now they know they fucked up for lusting. Lesson that to somebody that was probably your family member. Blood ties, inner circle. It don't matter. Like family, friends, fucking around with your family members that was bitter and petty. You know, that was trying to bring you down anyway. They wanted total drama action in your life anyway. Because you seen possibilities elsewhere or something like that. Now they got pregnancy scares. Now they're dealing with a hater of yours from your family or inner circle. And we don't give a fuck. Maybe they thought you was gonna give a fuck and you saw possibilities also. He's like, fuck it. You trash. Sexual protection. I know to use sexual protection with you. Not to even have sex. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself a salty, bitter, petty. Caution. You know to be cautious because they bitter, petty. They hate nothing about you, but then say hate nothing about you. Yeah, but you gotta be cautious, you know, because you know they trash. Kick to the curb. And they kicked you to the curb. Kicked you to the curb, or you kicked them to the curb, and you was cautious. Are you cautious about this person now, or your family member, or your inner circle? You already know what's going on. That's why you seen possibilities elsewhere. And not only that, you see them as trash now. You won't see them as nothing different. No matter how they try to change it, the hiding, concealing, deception of them being a sex shop and lusting, it's not going nowhere. You already know. You already know the deal. Anger management. And they need anger management. They have a nerve to get mad at you. And this is all the shit they doing. Sleeping with family members, inner circles. They ain't give a fuck who they slept with. What's the tea on this? Moving in silence. They try to move in silence because your light irritate their demons. And they're a thief of joy and everything else. They probably be going bankrupt. Legal issues. That's their karma. They coming in with a fake ass apology. Nobody want to hear that shit. Game over. You already called game over and they hopeless about that. They feel hopeless about that because you called game over. So what they really was trying to do is cause so much chaos that you like feel hopeless. Suicidal thoughts, all that type of shit. But you ain't no weakling. That's what they ain't. I guess that's what they think about. You're not no weakling. You've been through probably rougher shit than a relationship that caused chaos. You've been through more than this. Why would you take yourself out for trash? Child, fake apology. Why the fuck would you take yourself out for a piece of trash that goes around sleeping with a hater of yours? Then you're my op. Once you do that, you become my op. That's how we think. Once you do that and you sneak around and you do all this dirty ass shit behind our back, don't think we don't know about it. You became two-faced it and you became our op. I don't know what to tell them. You became our op. You're our op. Boss daddy. Fake apology. They thought they was a boss. They got another notch under their belt for being lustful? Wow. Ooh-wee. Let's all get happy about that. You're a lust demon. Basically a Jezebel spirit. Ooh-wee. I guess we all should get happy that you like to go around sleeping with people, family members, in inner circle. To try to make somebody jealous or whatever. Or just be in your karmic little lustful Jezebel energy. When you thought we wouldn't heal from that. You know what I'm saying? Uninterested. Apology. You are interested in this fake ass apology. It's fake. And fake flexing. Fake money, fake flexing, fake. You got fake apology and they got out here fake flexing. Uninterested. You are interested in a fake flexing? Because that's all it is. Divination abusing. Not only that, they do divination on you. Ooh, wee. C'est la vie. You do a whole lot. They be doing a whole lot out here, y'all. They be fake flexing. They be having that prompt money. I call it prompt money. And not only that, doing drugs. Don't forget that. And a sex shop. You got a lot going on. You have a whole lot going on. They have a whole lot going on. And then not only that, don't forget they toxic, but yet and still keeping you a secret with karmics. Motherfuckers that hate you. That's the one they sleeping with. Your family, your inner circle, motherfuckers that hate you. So if you sleeping with somebody that hate me, what did I tell me? You hate me too. What did I tell you? Karmic friends. It just came on the karmics, keeping you a secret. And the other one was toxic. So they all toxic. Y'all belong together. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. You got friends and family in secret competition with you. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. I mean, come on. Haunted. They wanted you haunted by this. That's what I'm getting. They want you to have memories and flashbacks about this shit. Dirt digging. They dirt dig on your family members and your inner circle to see who they can get with. And then not only that, practice divination on you and that dark shit. Digging all up in your shit and your Akasha records, your spiritual, Akasha records. They got a lot going on right here. I'm just telling you. And that's why it would be a fake apology, because you're a hater. You went and slept with somebody that's a hater. So you a hater. Knowing they fucked up with this lust. They probably caught an STD. They probably married somebody for money. Now they're going to do bad karma and child services with the person. I mean, that's what you wanted. Knowing they fucked up. This should be crazy. Scarcity tactic. This was a scarcity tactic for you. This is a whole scarcity tactic for you. This is the witchcraft, the sleeping with your friends, them keeping you a secret, them doing drugs, being lustful, sleeping with your inner circle. They sleep with any fucking body. This is just a lust monkey. That's what I'm getting. And it was all to make you feel insecure. Because you too much of, you self-care too much or whatever. So all these scarcity tactics was to fuck with your mind. Including the black magic. So do the black magic and go out and do this and, activate the shit like they fucking Power Rangers, some shit like that. Fuck out of here, bruh. Fuck out of here, sis. They did all this. And ask me what they accomplished. You healing. Like, I don't even think you probably knew, but you probably didn't give a fuck. You probably knew what they was up to, and girl fight. And then that's another thing. Keep up girl fights or boy fights with them and their karmics or your family members or a hater of yours. To keep this up going, basically. When you're not, I don't know. This is crazy. Knowing they fucked up. Lust demons. And the family member or the inner circle that slept with them, that's your hater, they only wanted to get the inside scoop on you. Always partying. I'm telling you. Give me something. Knowing they fucked up. That's the only reason why they got with them, because they want to get the inside scoop on you because they're one of your haters. That's crazy. Drama starter. So this person is also a drama star, and for this person to impersonate you, wow. And I think, like I said, you was unfazed with all this shit until they started creeping all up in your business and cyberbullying and clout chasing. It wasn't bothering you. They wanted to bother you. That's what I'm telling you. They wanted this to bother you. Lust and knowing they fucked up. Lust monkeys. Lust demons. Chaotic demons. Carless. Lust. Knowing they fucked up. So they could be carless right now for chasing after, whoever, whatever, your hater, crying over you. Now they're crying over you. So, and they're in their head about you and crying over you. Because they got carless. They got this lust. They Jezebel spirit. This part of their bad karma for doing divination also. Doing divination on you, chaos, doing drugs, cause chaos once they start doing drugs. And then start going out there, masking up, having sex. You know what I'm saying? Being a lust monkey. Oh well. Romantic love affair. Chaos, doing drugs. With this romantic love affair they was having, with this hater of yours. A stone cold hater. And if they couldn't see that when the person kept bringing you up, like you can tell a person's a hater. Like they keep bringing you up, like, why the fuck you want to keep talking about them? I would say something like that. Yeah, that's a sign right there. So we got masking up. They was a sex shop They had a Jezebel spirit on them. So maybe they did the divination to glamour themselves too. Like, I'm not a lust monkey. I'm not a cheater. What are you talking about? Here we go with that. What you talking about? What you talking about? Sex shop mask. Your light irritate their demons. That's why they had to hide this. Because you can see right through them. Scarcity tactics. Bad karma. They're getting bad karma for doing these scarcity tactics on you. Playing with your mind and your heart. Healing, total drama. You healing from them trying to make you insecure with your friends, your haters, and them bring you total drama action when they do drugs and shit like that. Or not even announcing that you're their man, they're a woman. You know, that's not my man, that's not my woman. We just live together. That shit right there. Introspection. So you're doing a lot of introspection about this. Like, you could be sitting back thinking about why you wouldn't tell nobody I'm your girl or your guy. It don't even matter. Anyway, it's unbothered. So right now you're unbothered. They notice that you're unbothered. Photo proof. They probably getting evidence that you unbothered and you healing. So some type of evidence they getting that you unbothered. They got photo proof. I know that's right. Moving on. Thank you. Next. You on that because you realized you was wasting your time with trash. I'm telling you, trash. It's a shame you gotta call a human that, but you out here being a lust monkey, a chaos demon, all at the same time. Not only that, you bitter, you petty. You out here sleeping with our haters. You the op. We playing black ops down with your ass. Ops down. Straight up. Possibilities. Now you're seeing possibilities elsewhere. You could be celibate, having sexual protection, you know, trash. No longer sleeping with trash. Don't want to sleep with trash. Ew. Let's go. Fake smiles and fake smiles. Trash and fake smiles. Masking themselves. Like, yeah, I'm not no hater of yours. They come back after your family member or your inner circle. They slept with them. They both start hating on you behind the scenes. They come back with a fake smile like they wasn't just talking about you. After then, you know, had sex, doing drugs together, and doing divination on you. Then they come back like they're not your hater. Like, come on. How? How you not my hater? How you not my hater? You talk trash about me. You talk trash about everybody. How? I can't understand how you not my hater. How you not my op? You're my op. Once you went to go do that, you're my op. Family, hater, threatening. So they want to come and intimidate and threaten, bother. They want you to be bothered by this. They slept with somebody in your inner circle or family member. Y'all open y'all stinky legs. We don't give a fuck. We're not doing it. We got morals. You know? Two-faced pregnancy test. And then, you know, some of your family members, they got knocked up or they knocked somebody up. You get what I'm saying? In your family or your inner circle, they ain't even telling you. They're being two-faced about it. But yet still, in your face. Running. They're trying to run from this. So these be like deadbeat dads, deadbeat moms type shit. But you wanted to be two-faced against an empath, but you want to run from your responsibilities. Ain't that something? And I get pregnancy test. They could have got, you know, abortions and shit. They want to run from the pregnancy test, but you ain't want to run from being two-faced, did you? I know that's right. Bad reputation, and they got a bad reputation from doing this. Are they trying to run from this bad reputation? People know about it. That's what I'm saying. People know they was with you. People know they was sleeping with your friends and your inner circle. They know all about this. People know about them STDs. People, the wife or the husband is always the last to know. Is what I'm trying to get at. Played out. They is played out in the hood, everywhere they at, because everybody knows the same shit, different day. And not only that, they're a spiritual hater because they did divination too. Ain't that something? You want to run from this, but you don't want to run from being a sex shop, doing drugs, doing divination, you don't want to, and you saw possibilities with this person. You probably wanted to heal the situation at one point, but then you seen they got a bad reputation. That shit played out. Like, you trash, man. And it's got something to do with being salty, bitter, angry, petty. That's why you kick them to the curb. Okay? Are they mad because you kicked them to the curb and they started doing this? Like, kick you to the curb, I found out you was cheating. And not only that, you're not admitting that we're together. So what can I stand on? You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying that we're not together, then I might as well be fucking single. That's basically what you're saying. Or is it saying that you want a poly, or saying that we have an open relationship, swingers? Hate nothing about you. And then come back and say, I hate nothing about you. Caution. You know you need to be cautious with this person. So they try to ease you into swingers, being a swinger. They didn't come out and say they wanted this. They try to ease you into this shit by being manipulative and doing divination. That's what I'm picking up. They didn't say when you first got with them, I want a poly, I want an open relationship, I want to be swingers. Like, we can go together and sleep with people. They ain't never tell you that. They try to be sneaky with it. They try to get to know you first. That's what I'm getting. They try to get to know you first to see if you be down with something like this. Or try to see if you go both ways, man or woman. Try to be sneaky with it. Say, yeah, I want a relationship. But no, they just really want a poly, or, you know what I'm saying, or swingers. Be swingers. You couples that swingers. But the way they do it is fucking wrong. They try to get to know you first. And then they try to see if you go both ways to see if they can get you into this shit. And they probably found out you're not into this. That's why you said, moving on, thank you, next. You probably figure out what the fuck they was doing. You probably trying to figure out exactly what they was into, what they was trying to do. The way they was trying to do it, like, they could have been introducing you to, like, girls, men, shit like that. And you're like... And then they start talking about, they'll start talking about different weird shit, like, or have you watching, movies or shit about swingers or polys, shit like they ease you in by that, and divination. So they really try to go hard with the divination to force you to, be in swingers mode. Everybody's doing it. I don't give a fuck what everybody's doing. I'm not a fucking follower. I'm a fucking leader. What type of weird shit is this, man? That's what the part I don't like, the deceptive part of it. Like, they can just come out and say, I like poly relationships, open relationships. I want to be coupled. That's almost like a trainee. That's almost like a trainee going to trick a man. It's basically the same thing. But you got the opposite sex tricking you into being a swinger or trying to agree to this. But the way they're going about it, you see what I'm saying? The way that they're going about it is like, I'm going to go sleep with your family member. I'm going to go sleep with your inner circle. I'm going to see if you like it. Like, if you say anything about it, feminine. Let's see if you get mad. Let's see if you say anything about it. If you accept me back. And then little by little, I'm going to have you accept this. Like, basically, you don't deserve, you deserve to share. You don't deserve your own, man or woman. You don't deserve your own man or woman. And then if you don't, they get karmic. Like, start bringing chaos. Like, why wouldn't you just say that in the beginning? That's what you want. Why would you do all this? Why would you call this habit in somebody's life? Trying to force you to be a follower. Basically is what I'm getting. I'm not no follower. And they mask this shit up with the chaos. That's actually what they really try to say when they bring in chaos. I don't just want to be with you. I want to be able to have options. Well, bitch, you should have said that in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Y'all ever been in some situation like that where it's good and then all of a sudden this chaos start, then they start dealing with your haters, then you start getting threatened for some reason. Like, why are you threatening me? And why are you causing all this chaos? It's because they try to force you into, like, I'm telling you, what I'm picking up, poly. It's the way they're going about it, though. Poly, getting bringing women around you, bring them in and see how you are receptive with them. If you go that route, if you wouldn't mind going that route. No, we don't. Not everybody is, and not everybody have to. So that's what they mad about. That's what they really mad about. Like, you don't agree? Like they told you. Like they told you. I mean, if you come out and straight up and tell somebody, that's a different story. But if you just sitting here and they left you, instead of you being two-faced, you going out here sleeping with their family and their friends and hoping they agree to that shit. Like, they're trying to make it a family affair and shit. Or inner circle affair, man. And we're not doing it. That tell you right there. We're not fucking your friends. We're not fucking your family members. That tell you right there we got morals. And you just don't. You just sick in your head. It's the way you go about it. Maybe this worked for them before. You know, like, all you gotta do is bring chaos. They do the same cycle. And they do the divination. And then they get mad when the divination don't work. Or whatever this is, you ain't agreeing to. That's what I'm picking up. It's just trash. A bunch of fucking trash. When they talk, communicate, it's trash. For the simple fact they're not being honest. Anything about them is trash. You're not even, that's why they don't tell that they're in a relationship. Because they're swingers. They can't say they're in a relationship. They try to force this shit on you. I told you, I'll force her. They try to force this. Let me see how it go first. And then when it don't go the way you're not down with it, they dismiss you. And then cause chaos in your life. Too busy winning. But I believe, like, you're too busy fucking winning. That's why they call it chaos too. Like, What? Why not just, how we did it in the old days? You was just honest. Like, I'm a swinger. I hope you're a swinger too. But they trying to force you. Force her. I told you. Too busy winning. Forces things on you. Forces their way and uses force to get what they want. You trying to force somebody to be gay? Here we go again. We don't have nothing against it, but you don't force that shit on people. That shit come naturally. As you saw, if you're that way. If you saying I feel like a man, I feel like I'm a woman, and a man's body or whatever, that's your shit. You don't force that shit on other people. This sounds like some LGBTQ, I hope I'm saying it right because I don't want this community shit. If they like you, I'm going to go ahead and force you into this. This is what it sounds like to me. We're going to bring all types of chaos if you don't go this way. But you got love on the brain. Like you and somebody else. That's what you got on the brain. You can't force nobody into this shit. This is weird what I'm picking up, y'all. This is why you got to use sexual protection. So basically, what I'm telling you is they were sleeping with friends, family, you know, your inner circle. They didn't mind. They didn't care. They was out here in the lust demon mode. Okay? To try to get your attention, basically. That's trying to get your attention. Like, this is what I want. But not telling you that's what they want. And not only that, doing divination to try to force you, force their way in, force this shit on you. You're going to be gay. Like, you're going to be gay. So they was out there sleeping with, being a lust monkey, like I said, sleeping with men and women. So they want you to be bisexual too. And now they want you back. After being out here always partying. I wonder why they want you back. Yeah, moving. They could be, I don't know why I'm getting like this person could be trying to move closer to you. Man, listen here, you trash. They could have moved or try to move closer to you. That's some weird ass shit, man. You might feel this person in your community, man. You might feel this person, guys and goddesses, somewhere in your community. They live somewhere in your community, man. And might live with the person that they left you for. The woman like you or the man like you, man, and they like you. But they've been doing divination, trying to force you to be in this LGBTQ community, basically. That's some crazy ass shit, ain't it? Gonna force you, man. They're gonna force you. So this basically is the type of person, man, that will put, man, if you're a man, put a Mickey's in your drink and do what they do. Not to be trusted at all. This is the type of man, if it's a man that like you and they're with your ex and your ex agreed to this is a man that's always partying. This is how they get down. And this is the type of person you can't trust. They will put a Mickey in drink just for you to go that route. That's what I'm trying to say. They see you unbothered by this magic. They got photo proof that shit ain't even touch you. Whatever the action they was trying to take, chose drama action. Spiritual hater. This also a spiritual hater. They want divine beings to do what they do, basically. You got to blend in with... Why would I blend in with you? Look, moving, talking shit, moving on, think you next. They talking shit because you moved on, think you next. I said, they probably moved. Or you moved out of their house. Or they moving in your community so they can threaten you and talk shit while they threatening you. Moving on, thank you next, because you moved on from their divination or... It's some weird ass shit, man. While they was about being two-faced. They're sleeping with your inner circle. They're sleeping with your inner circle and some friends that hate you or, you know, people that hate you. They got a bad reputation. People that got a bad reputation. Your family. They got bad reputation for doing this shit. Two-faced, got pregnancy tests out the ass out this bitch. Some abortions, child services, whatever the fuck this is, that shit played out. Motherfuckers seeing their ass is played the fuck out. I mean, they played the fuck out. The PUS's wives played out. The DICK's played out. The whole community had it. It's community. It belongs to the community. And I'm telling you, they probably moved in your neighborhood. They moved in your community to get a closer look of what? To get photo proof of what? That you unbothered. This giving me a creepy feeling like they stalking and they watching and they seeing if you unbothered. If you know that they slept with your family or your friends, yeah, hell yeah, we know. And we're divine beings, we know. We just don't give a fuck. You just wasted your time and your energy fucking. Basically, as I see it, and always partying, you just fucked yourself. Tell them they fucked themselves. Y'all probably do know. That's crazy, and you unbothered, and you really truly unbothered. They want to see if you gonna find out if you know. Give me some for this two-faced pregnancy test, running away. Look, played out. Everybody rejecting them now. That's why they moved in your neighborhood. Everybody, I told you. They played out. Like, everything is played out about them. They worn out. They already did the LGBTQ shit. They butthole wore out. All hoes is worn out. Take it as a resonate. The mouth worn out. Everything worn the fuck out. That's crazy. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm not going to come on here and distract other people that want to hear the message. Boo-boo. Send a love and light to you, too. So that's a hater coming on here. Don't believe what they say. Don't believe what they say. But this shit really go on. This is like a Lifetime movie, ain't it? You really be having Lifetime movies in your life. Get the fuck out of here, man. You just a hater. That person ain't on here no more, so who am I talking to? Anyway, salty, bitter, and they do this to you because they salty, they bitter. And they kick you to the curb because you're not down with this bullshit. We don't have to be down with this bullshit. That's your community. We got our own community. We don't have nothing against your community. But one thing we have something against is you try to force that shit on people. And we know we gotta be cautious because y'all be out here not using protection. Y'all be going ham on men and women, if you know what I mean. And we use caution. Do what you do, but whatever you do, be honest about the shit. That's what we be talking about, not that always partying. And y'all do like little weird shit. Some of them do, not all of them. Some people real with they shit. Some people is just not. They're not gonna tell you they on the DL. Whether man or woman. You'll get with a woman, she'll try to use a man to make sure that her family don't find out that she's, go that route. You'll get a man, they'll get with a woman to make sure their family don't know that they're that route. Why are you still doing this? And it's acceptable. Because my family is religious or my family is whatever the excuse is. We don't give a fuck. You don't put other people's emotions and shit in this rapture right here, because I call it a rapture. You don't put other people in this raft right here you got going on, this riffraff you got going on. I mean, we used to see that shit on Jerry Springer. Like, what? Why didn't you tell me you was a man? You tricked me. You know what I'm saying? But this is some other shit. This is some shit like, they got this shit where they do divination on you to try to force you to be this way, or force to get what they want, out of you. I have a desire to have sex with you and plenty other women, and we could just be swingers, and we could bring a man in, we could bring a woman in, or either or. I like men and women. That's basically what it is. I like men and women, and it seemed like to me you only like a man or you only like a woman. But we're about to bring you down, get you updated on this shit we got going on. This shit we got going, poly shit. I could be with you and her. Can you agree to a relationship with me, you and her, and all this other fucking fuckery shit? So basically, they try to force you to agree to something that you didn't agree to. And if you speak up about, you're not going to cheat on me, they start causing chaos. Look, you going to be down with this shit or what? Some type shit. No, we rather go. We rather go. You're not putting my health at risk. Happiness hater. I told you. You happy. You happy with that person when you first meet him, but then after a while, when it's, what is going on? Why you switch up like that? Why you do that? And then keep cheating. Keep cheating. And not only that, cheating with men and women. They're not going to tell you that other part. They're going to just bring up the women. They ain't going to tell you they're cheating with a man too. So they basically putting your life at risk. They're a happiness hater and a spiritual hater and a divination abuser. They don't give a fuck. They dark. Anything dark, they willing to take you through. And if you're a divine being, they're going to try to bring you to the dark, basically. Come to the tales of the dark side. Come to the dark side. Live a little on the dark side. No, I'm going to live a lot. This your life going to be cut short dealing with shit like this. Especially if you don't know about it. If you know about it, kudos to you. If that's what you like to do. If you know that they being honest and saying, we're going to be swingers or we're going to have an open relationship. We could bring women home, men home. If y'all have that open relationship, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that's out here deceiving motherfuckers and trying to force them due to divination or being a happiness hater and just doing it on purpose, going out there sleeping with everybody, men, women, it doesn't matter. And then not letting people know that you're there in a relationship. That should like you supposed to guess. That should tell you right there. If I didn't say we was in a relationship, that means I'm in an open relationship. No, bitch. You tell me. That's what I'm saying. Like shit like that. You tell me straight up what it is that you want. Because I was looking for a single relationship between me and somebody else. And I told you, you usually tell them what you want. They ask you what you want. You tell them what you want. Okay. So they get off right there. Like, oh, they want to just be me and that's not what I want. So as you telling them what you want, what are you looking for in a relationship or whatever, they automatically got it. Oh, they ain't down with it. They ain't down with it. So I want to keep them. I'm gonna make them down with it by stirring up chaos and then going out there sleeping with every fucking body. Hopefully they'll just say, okay, fuck it. We'll just, who you want to bring home? Ghostbusters. And these be the same ones that they cheating with doing divination on you. That's what I'm trying to say. Then they'll bring them in your face, but they're doing witchcraft on you to force you to behave. Oh, behave. You know who that is. That's that shit. But these are the same ones that was dirt digging, getting more information on you. Why? Because they ain't shit. That's why. You ain't shit, like Lil Ron said. That's what I'm saying. And then risking it all. Out there risking it all. And they'll come back and bring a disease. They want you to risk it all too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now the ones, like I just said, that you have an open relationship, you do poly, you do swinging, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones that be out here tricking people and not going out here telling people they're in a relationship. They're making them seem like they're in a one-on-one relationship. And really the other partner don't want that. They're not telling the person that's not what they want. They're out there lusting and they're out there putting people's health at risk. That's what I'm talking about. This is weird. Not only that, doing divination to force them into this lifestyle. Fishing for comments. They under your shit fishing for comments. I already know that. They fishing for comments. They getting photo proof that you unbothered about if you did know that they slept with a friend or a family. You don't give a fuck. You that type of person, like you just wasted your time and your fucking energy trying to get me bothered with it. That just tells me something about both of y'all. You trash. Not only that, you my hater. I think we can live better if we understand when you just show your true self, we see that you're a hater. It says happiness hater and a hater. Talking shit. All of them talk shit. The happiness hater, the hater, whoever was your inner circle and your friend, your family, whatever, your foe. That just give us a God-given, we're like, yo. So that just let me know right there, you're not to be trusted. Nowhere near me. Nowhere near my family, which you already did, and my inner circle. And we know not to trust you at all. Even when you come in with this fake-ass apology. That fake-ass apology is trash. It goes... That's what I'm trying to say. Soon as they start talking, you don't even want to hear it. You like... Trash. And they think you playing about that. But that shit bankrupt. I'm trying to tell you. That shit go on one ear and out the other. We ain't listening to you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting some more cards on the... We don't listen to that shit. You fake as fuck. Then I do a reading like this rise is about motherfuckers being fake. Can't be their true self. That's telling me you can't be yourself. You could be accepted if you tell the truth or you be honest and you be yourself. Around me at least. I don't like no fake ass motherfucker. Man or woman. Just say this is what it is. This is how I am. And we could have, jumped out that relationship because I'm not down for shit like that. I ain't judging you, but I'm worried about my health. So we could have been best friends. You know what I'm saying? We could have eased it on down to best friends and some shit like that. But when you being deceptive and deceitful and can't be yourself around me, I don't know about anybody else. I don't fuck it. And you got to do shit to prove yourself. What are you proving? What did you prove? That you could be lustful and a straight chaos demon and you'll fuck anybody in the inner circle? That's what you prove? I would rather have you as a best friend than to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to be down with something like this, you won't even accept me or you don't. Can we at least be best friends then, since you're not down with this shit? I'm not going to cause no upheaval in your life and shit like that. Can we at least be best friends? Can we at least be cool? You know, some shit like that. That's more acceptable and more understanding. But when you're doing all this and you're in a relationship with somebody and you're sleeping with their family, their friends, and it's like you go off on a limb like, I don't give a fuck. King Kong ain't got shit on me type of attitude. That's where you fucked up at. Now King Kong got a lot on you. That's what I'm saying. And then you want to come back in with fake apologies after you was always partying. You didn't want that person to party. It was only your party. It was only your time to shine. I guess it was. You see what I'm saying? It was only their time to shine, y'all. It was only their time to party. If you wasn't down with whatever they had going on, you can't party. That's basically how it goes. I'm going to limit you from partying. They're a happiness hater. Why I go out there and do what the fuck I want to do? That's some weird shit right here I'm picking up, y'all. I can go out here and party with your friends, and then bring them in your face. Then talk behind your back. Ain't that some crazy shit? Not in this lifetime. What the fuck you thought you was playing with? That's what I'm saying. Not in this lifetime. Allow things to come. And now you just allowing things to come and you said not in this lifetime would you ever deal with this. Divine timing is at play. Boo-boo. Tomorrow. Something going to happen tomorrow. Divine timing. Take a break. You're taking a break. I tell you, with the healing and seeing possibilities, stopping the smell of the roses, is what this person should do. They should, all this partying, they should have stopped the smell of damn roses. Now they're going bankrupt with everything in their life. Was it worth it? Ask them, was it worth it? The party always got to die down sooner or later. Just like the lights got to click off at 12 o'clock at the club, 2 o'clock at the club. The party always got to end. That's what I'm saying. June, in less than a month, something will happen in less than a month, taking a break. Okay? The party always got to end. That's what I'm saying. The party got to end with the divination. The party got to got to stop what you thinking I'm King Kong, ain't got shit on me. There's a lot of big time drug dealers that's in jail right now. The party got to end sooner or later. When you don't take heed to warnings, sooner or later, you know, the spiritual ones get tired of you and say, fuck it. See what I'm trying to say? And sooner or later, like if the 3D, I mean, spiritual beings in human body gonna say, I'm tired of it. Fuck it. That's anybody. Other than that, you just a chaos demon. You gotta have some type of chaos. If you can't rest or sleep without no chaos around you going on, something wrong. Something the fuck wrong. That's like straight up. You can't rest, you can't sleep. It's too quiet. Let me go out here and start some chaos. Let me stir up some mess. Let me talk some shit out here about somebody so I can get some shit started. You just a shit starter. You trash. That's why now whatever's going on is getting bankrupt. If you go talk to somebody, I don't even want to hear your ass. You done started so much chaos out here. They're like, yo, they see you coming. They're like, bye. We walk away. They see your ass coming. They unbothered. That's what I'm saying. Now the last choice is the one that they dogged the fuck out. And now I need to come talk to you about what? Trash? It's nothing to talk about. There is nothing. July. Something could have happened in July, June, July. I mean, it says say bye-bye to 2020 in a few weeks. So you got to take a break in a few weeks. It's worth waiting for. Whatever this is coming end is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play. This is trash. Didn't I just do a reading about, don't go back in your past? I think I just did that. Somebody must not be fucking getting it or something. You must not be getting it through their thick skull. Think about all. But I didn't do anything. Even if you find out about this, if you didn't find out yet that they were sleeping with your family members in the circle, they'll still say they didn't do anything. Or that was the past. We don't need to talk about that. Let's move on to did you see what the card said? Not in this lifetime. That's crazy. Rejected. Like this is your spiritual guys rejecting them. Your ancestors rejecting them. So when it comes into your mind, body, so once you get yourself in alignment, that's what they're going to tell you to do. This person is rejected from your energy, from your spirit. They're not allowed in your energy. So it's actually your ancestors telling you this. Your ancestors gave you the uploads of what was going on behind the scenes. You probably ain't know everything, but they gave you the uploads. This person was going around sleeping with your inner circle, your family, your friend. They ain't give a fuck. They was out here being a lust monkey, a lust demon, chaotic behind the scenes, talking about you, talking shit about you with your haters. All this shit, man. And then what? We supposed to accept you being fake in our face? When we don't like fake? So you mad at us too because we don't like fakeness. I guess that's right. They mad at y'all too because y'all don't like fakeness. You want somebody to be real when you least expect it. So whatever's coming in, you allow things to come. Something coming in when you least expect it. Maybe they know that. They do divination. They probably know that something coming in. They probably know. June came out anyway. June. Something could have happened in June when you least expect it. This is nuts. You was out there being with the karmics, being lustful, chaotic, masking up yourself, being two-faced behind the scenes, sleeping with their family members, sleeping with their inner circle behind their back, but trying to keep them from partying so you could be out there partying. I guess so y'all won't know. But you still got insight. They don't understand why you rejected them. If you didn't know, look, this is what I'm getting. If you didn't know about it, like if somebody personally didn't come tell you they were sleeping with your family, your friends, shit like that, they was able to come back in. That's what they was thinking. That's why they need you isolated, not going out and shit like that so you won't hear about it. So if you don't hear about it, they can come back in, sweet talk you and get the fuck back in. But your spirit guides is the one that told you. And they'll say, you want to listen to your spirit guides? Well, Beast told me for like how many years, too much shit been going on. I've been wondering why. You know what I'm saying? And nothing was going on before I met your ass. Nothing. Nothing was going on. I was living my life. Happy as hell. Until I met your sorry ass. Then all of a sudden, weird shit, bum shit, dumb shit, nut shit. This is all to keep a fucking secret, y'all. So they'll be able to come back in. So you won't reject them so they can come back in. All this total drama action was to keep a secret. Like, can't let them know I'm sleeping with you. Their family member. Can't let them know I'm sleeping with one of their people in their inner circle that they used to talk to all the time. I can't let them know that. If I let them know, how the fuck I'm going to be able to come back in? And that would be odd. Think about it. If you did give this person another chance, you go around the same fake-ass family member, same fake-ass person in your inner circle, they know they already fucked. And they're going to sit there acting like nothing. Being fake as fuck. After they did all this talk, all this shit about you, told the person they wasn't with you, all types of trifling shit. But you want to take, you don't even know they did this shit to you. And you take them back around the same people or the same inner circle that they fucked and hated you with. Hated on you with. If you go to family functions, anything like that. These motherfuckers gonna sit here and act like nothing never happened. They gonna act like they never did divination on you. They gonna act like they wasn't cheating on, lusting. They gonna act like all this shit. They was out here partying it up, having a good time with your family, friends in a circle. But then gonna turn around and try to keep you bare. You need to stay, keep them legs closed. You don't go out here and party. You ain't going out here having a good time. I need you unbothered until I'm ready to step up, until I sow my all royal oats and come in when I'm all worn the fuck out. Nobody want no worn out trash. Y'all get what I'm saying? After they worn themselves out. Nobody want no worn out person. You're not coming back worn out. We want you vibrant. We want you in good health. We want all that shit. We don't deserve this shit, man. Y'all weird. Patience is required with this balance and harmony and your healing. We don't want no worn out motherfucker. You worn out. You think that's what we deserve? No, the fuck we don't. We don't deserve no worn out bitch or no worn out nigga. We divine beings. We deserve something much better than that. You're not going to tell us we deserve that. That's some weird shit I'm picking up, man. How they was going to do this shit. They was out there partying in the U.S. ass up. Partying with your family, your friends. Fuck for a lifetime. And they was going to wait until they saw their royal oaths with everybody. Betray you and then come back in like nothing ever happened. And live happily ever after with you. There's that story I was telling y'all about. Remember I told you the happily ever after? But keep you stuck where you can't go party. None of that. Because I need to come back in. You ain't coming no fucking where. And every time you say that, they go out ballistic. They go do something crazy. They go unalive somebody. And I tell you right there, they're a psychopath. Why would you even want to be with somebody like this? Or even a person they got with, that family member or the inner circle is a psychopath. Because they know they're coming back towards you. We don't want them, boo-boo. Keep them. They worn out. We don't want them. As many times as you say that, they don't fucking get their bitch, nigga. I'm speaking for a man and woman on my channel. Trust me. We don't want no worn out ass, dried up ass, snake in the grass ass. Don't know if you're coming and going. You know, lying ass, deceitful ass, two-faced ass. I'm just telling you, worn out ass, total drama action ass motherfucker, and a spiritual hater. You're just wasting your time. The more you tell them that, you just relax and you just wasting your time, bro. Sis, today. We telling you this today. You're wasting your time. We don't want you. Just around the corner. They know something coming just around the corner for you. That's what you deserve. What divine had for you in the beginning. You didn't deserve all this chaos. You didn't deserve all this shit. That's why you healing now. Divine making sure you heal before this person come in. Because the shit they was doing is played out. That's just like, example. You have a big time drug dealer in the hood. They've been out there 30 years straight, causing all types of upheaval, taking out people, doing all types of crazy shit to people. Eventually, what's going to happen? I see it all the time. Eventually, somebody going to take them out, or they're going to end up in jail for a long ass time, because that's just that karma building up. That's why some people, they be out there a long time. You be like, man, when this person going to get locked the fuck up? They causing my hood so much chaos and shit. But eventually, they get it, right? That's just a whole, when they get it, it's tragic. That's just their karma getting built up. When you let go. December. So some coming in December. Okay? When you let go. I believe y'all already let go, because it says healing and possibilities. You see possibilities elsewhere. Why would you sit around and wait for a motherfucker that's worn out? Every hole. Worn the fuck out. Who gonna wait around for that? Like, You done did everything. All you're gonna be doing is the same tricks that you do with all them chicks and them men out there. You done did everything in every hole. Nothing will be new to you. We want somebody who will be new, fresh, like we just starting off as a virgin. Somebody that's holding they stuff, they got control. You get what I'm saying? They got semen, they doing semen redemption, and we're doing celibacy. So just like you starting all over in virginity again. We don't want somebody already worn the fuck out. That's what I'm trying to say. Fuck wrong with these people. They want to come back after they worn out. You're not going to get much out of them. If you one of those all-nighter chicks or all-nighter nagas, you can forget that. It's going to be just like, I'm tired. Yeah, because you worn out. You always going to get that, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Because you want to fuck out. Now, since the Divination came out, let me get the true crime deck. And then not only that, then the Divination on you with your hater. Yeah, let's take them out. Death magic. Yeah, let's take them out. They was hype. A special date. So you got a special date coming in December. Way in the future. So that's could be way in the future. They mad about that shit, man. I'm telling you. They know it. You've been holding yourself or whatever. You ain't been out there. They've been out there. They've been holding you back from getting out there with divination. Whatever way they've been doing it. Getting people to stalk you or stalking you, making sure you don't talk to nobody, hacking your phones, your emails, making sure you don't talk to nobody, making sure you don't go out, whatever. Your birthday is a special day. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've been going through a whole group coven. Probably one or two. They added one. It started off with 1 or 2 people. Then a big coven because you was beating the magic, and then it started off another coven. Then it had a gang. I mean, god damn, that shit was crazy. Tunnel. So you have tunnel vision on what you want, okay? And they know that you going for it. The tunnel was in reverse. Or one time you didn't know what you wanted. Party. Didn't I say they like to party? They don't have no tunnel vision. They can't see clear. Clean up. I told you they cleaned up now. Like, worn the fuck out. Everybody ain't had it. Everywhere you go now with this person, you be like, hey, so-and-so. Hey, so-and-so. Where you know them from? Oh, they're just my friend. They're just my friend. They're just my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my friend. That's my friend. That's all you're going to hear. Accident. So they could be carless because they had an accident. Family. This could be one of your family members that had a car wreck. Accident. The one that slept with was partying with your ex. Crazy. Or it's about to happen. That's part of their karma. Like, why you just go start hating on people? Why you just can't come tell them you got a problem with them? Family or inner circle, dirty offer. They got a dirty offer from your person. That's what I'm telling you. They got a dirty offer. This is a dirty offer. And if they even come towards you, look, try to run away from the person now. Oh, they didn't last long, did it? Now they crazy. Same thing they said about you. Oh, now the inner circle friend, and now the bitch is crazy, or the nigga crazy now, right? Now they crazy. When it comes to the karma, they crazy, y'all. When they start getting karma, they crazy. Same shit they said about you because you wouldn't accept this bullshit or you knew what they was doing. Now they're trying to run away from this shit. Now they ask and regret. Why did I do that? Why did you, yeah. Why did you have us in regret? For even fucking with your ass in the first place. Not picking up on our intuition, but you live and you learn. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, they expect you not to hear about this. This is why they don't want you outside. Don't go outside because you won't hear about what they was doing. And I want to be able, after our party, to come in and persuade you to be back with me after I'm worn out. And you can be able to tell their ass worn out. You want to tell these motherfuckers go to the doctor. Straight up. You need to go to the doctor, get a checkup. They done worn their ass out. Oh my God. It's a lot. Colt. I told you about this Colt making a dirty offer, or a Colt made them a dirty offer to tell lies on you. Okay? Life insurance. Could have made that offer while they was having an affair. Your family member, your inner circle, got a dirty offer to put life insurance on you, to tell lies on you, to join this code. Now they try to run away from this code, and you're an empath. They try to get ranks up in this motherfucking celebrity. As a celebrity in this code, look, whoever they left you for, man or woman, this somebody try to get clout in a gang. You know how they got to do those initiations, in a gang or a cult. They got to do initiations, don't they? Prove it to me that you, King Kong, ain't got nothing on me. Prove it. Take your ex out. That type shit, barrier. Like I said, take your ex out. Do what you need to do. Or a family member that they joined up with, prove it to me. You don't love them. Prove it. Take them out. Prove to me you don't love your family member. Take them out. Inside. That's why I said dark attachment. Them doing this divination caused them to have a dark attachment to them. That's crazy. Prove to me. And we'll get some life insurance. You'll be rich. You'll have this and you'll have that. We can have this together. But now they ain't even giving a fuck along. They worn out. Both of them worn the fuck out for being swingers. And I mean, if you're a swinger and you got certain people that you swing with, that's cool. Or you switch up a little bit, but at least y'all honest with each other. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you just doing this shit, you being spiteful, evil, trying to force this on people, I don't like that shit. I don't have nothing against the LGBTQ community, but when you try to force somebody to become something that they're not, they just don't go that route, that's when I have a problem with it. Because as you can see, you got a lot of women that be tricking men out here, acting like they, it's all good. You getting the transformation, you doing all that. But when it becomes deceitful, it's when you tricking people that don't go that route. And this is why you see a lot of people being unalive with that shit. Not saying it's right, but people that really traumatize people. Like, it's almost going back to, you don't even know if people, men, I'm going to say men, been molested when they was younger. Let's put an example so you can understand me better. And just in case one of you motherfuckers out here doing this shit. One of you trainees out here doing this shit. Let me give you an example. There's some men, that's why they take it so hard. There's some men out here that have been molested when they was younger. Right? Basically, RAPE. Right? Then when they get older, they're thinking they're meeting a woman, and it's actually a man. And it could have been a man that did that to them, molested them. So think about that. And that caused trauma. And not only that, they don't want that to get out. That's why you should always be honest. Always. It don't matter. Nobody don't have nothing against that, but give people a choice whether or not they want to go that route or not. And then what sticks in their head too, that y'all be out here, sleeping with the same sex without using protection. And that's people's health you fucking around with. And if you do shit like that and say, I don't give a fuck if I trick a man out here, that's your life. That's where it's at. Because I don't get the point of doing that. If you out here tricking men, and I just told you a scenario, they could have been molested by a man before when they was younger, and that's a trigger one, that's trauma already, and then you come along and you trick them, that's making them think that the whole time that happened to them, they've been thinking, what? Don't you hear psychiatrist says, do I like men or do I like women? Do that make me gay? Or some shit like that. And do you come along and do that shit to them? Okay? Don't be mad when they strangle your ass out here. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That trippy shit y'all motherfuckers be doing. Other than that, be yourself. Nobody have a problem with that. Ain't nobody saying it's a problem. But when you're doing shit like that and you're not giving thoughts or emotions to somebody else, you don't know what they've been through, and you tricking people like that, that's when I got a problem with it. Landfill, a bunch of lies being uncovered with this organized crime, mountains. So that's why they coming back in. Because motherfuckers ain't fucking with them no more. Motherfuckers, you about to uncover all these fucking lies and everything they was doing out there while you ascended. Or you already getting messages from... So now, you've already been getting messages from the spiritual realm. Now, it's the physical part of it. The 3D, where somebody, a person gonna come tell you, revenge. And this person wanted revenge on all the plots, who they got with, what they was plotting on, how they was trying to get up in the ranks in this gang, cult. Somebody about to come tell you, trapped. Now they feel trapped. So they trying to bring a natural disaster and cover this up before this person come in. So that's what it's about. That's why. That's the reason why. All this shit about to come out. You probably got your, your messages, 5G, 6G, 7G, 8G, since you've been ascending. You probably all the way up to probably like 12G right now with all your ascensions. But it's a person that's a witness that's going to come tell you all this shit. I don't think you care, but maybe you probably will want to listen. You probably won't want to listen. What this person got to tell you, all the plots behind your back, everything that they were fucking doing. So they try to rush this person try to beat this person to the punch to tell their side of the fucking story. No. Let whatever got to be said, be said. You don't stop this. You ain't going to stop this. So somebody try to come in and tell, or either try to, persuade you to believe something they want you to believe, some shit like that. Believe them. We already know not to believe you, because we already know what you did. Why would we believe you and trust your word? We already know what the fuck it is. Trifling ass. And then went up against you with the new person doing divination. We already know about all that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You did divination, you did witchcraft, you did all types of shit. You told lies on them. You did all types of shit. Now you're trying to run away and trying to hurry to get to you before these people or whoever ain't fucking with them no more get to you. To tell you everything. They trying to make sure it's going to be a special date. They trying to make sure they get to you. So that's what it's about. So getting to the bottom of the pudding cup, the only reason why they coming back, the Russian are moving in your neighborhood. So before all these people or whoever come tell you what the fuck they was plotting and doing behind your back. Because they haunted by it. They sit up there, you can't sleep about that shit. Like, man, I don't want you to go tell that person, or if they're not friends with these people no more, or the person that they try to set you up with, they know this person coming to tell you. They know this person is coming to tell you. So they're trying to come in. I don't know. You can't trust this person. You can't trust this person. You done did divination. You try to take the person out to get clout in a gang or a secret society, a cult, whatever. I don't give a fuck what it was to get clout for. We don't give a fuck. We healing from that shit. We kind of know, you probably get insight and you healing from it, but when it comes 3D, that's the spark right there. That's the shit right there that's the shit gonna get you, and they know it. That's the shit. They're like, if you do tarot like me and you already picking up on this shit, they looking at you like, how you know? Somebody must have came and told you. You know what I'm saying? They're not picking up. They see you got gifts now. You honestly can see I'm a seer and I got them motherfucking gifts, and that's how I figure this shit out. But we didn't get the 3D part yet. Oh, wait for that. Because these motherfuckers barely don't got no friends. They done ruin they narcissists. They ruin every friendship, every relationship. And all you got to do is wait till somebody get mad. That's why I said divine be like, divine timing is at play. All you got to do is wait for them to get mad at each other. Or wait for all these people to get mad at each other as part of this cult. And one of them motherfuckers will get mad enough to come tell you, like, yeah, It might be a divine feminine or divine masculine that like you out their crew. Like y'all did all that to that person. Y'all know that shit wasn't right. They probably was saying that the whole time, but couldn't come tell you. Just sat back and watched how the shit played out. Or they always knew you was gonna. They already seen you was winning. They probably was like, I already see that motherfucker ain't no joke right there. They winning. I ain't got to step in. I'm gonna let them handle it. They was watching, believe me, and this person is coming to tell you about all this shit. Can you imagine that the person watching from the sideline, like watching them as a coach doing a magic, talking shit about you, and you beating all that shit, like you out beat ranking all these motherfuckers, the coven and everybody, the gang, everybody, and they're like, damn, she or he's giving it to y'all. I don't know. Y'all should have thought about that shit. You should have thought about that shit. Yeah. This is the person that's why they rushing back in. To try to, after you already healed. I don't get the point, maybe because they don't want you to hear it 3D. But if you do what I do, you already know spiritually. But they don't want you to hear it 3D. Coming out the horse's mouth. Maybe they trying to come tell you something, but they ain't going to have the whole story. They ain't going to tell you they did witchcraft on you. I told you that. They're not going to say, I did, me and my partner, that I left you your family, or the girl that you, or the dude you used to hang with. We was cool. We became cool behind your back. And, you know, we started having a relationship. And I was messing with them. I got them pregnant or I got them knocked up. And we ended up doing, you know, dark magic on you. I tried to keep you in the house because I didn't want you to go out there and date. You know, I wanted to be able to sow my royal oats and then come in and warn the fuck out. They ain't going to tell you none of that shit. They ain't gonna tell you none of that. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna tell you none of that shit. They ain't gonna tell you the whole truth. That's why when the other person come in, they're gonna tell you the whole fucking truth, everything. They're gonna tell you everything. Now, who would you gonna believe? Who are you gonna believe? Hold on one sec. Hello. Hello. What up? What you doing? In the other room? Why? Huh? What's wrong? Oh. Here, what up? Here. Power was on. Yep, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this person ain't gonna come in and tell you every fucking thing. Everything they did, the witchcraft, even if they poisoned you, drugs, poison, they're not gonna come tell you that shit, man. That's crazy. So they could be carless right now, and they could be trying to come in and walk. They probably get a ride. What they gonna do? Get a ride, get an Uber, come to you. They probably don't know when this person gonna come to you. They keeping an eye on them and you. That's what I'm getting. They keeping an eye on you and them. They stalking you and them. To make sure y'all don't never bump into each other or whatever. That's probably why they wanted you in the house. That's what I'm saying. They wanted you isolated. Like, that's crazy. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to go out. I don't want you to party. I don't want you to do nothing. I need you away from all this. So that way, you get what I'm saying? That shit crazy. They ain't want you to work. They ain't want you to do shit. All to keep this secret. This is all to keep a secret. Dirty. So I can't make money. I can't go out and have fun. I can't go do this, but you can? Just to keep a secret? Wow. This is to get their fucking ranks up in a fucking gang or a secret society. That's crazy. Fucking bug the fuck out, man. These people be bugged the fuck out. And then got a nerve be coming on my shit talking shit. That's another thing. Like, I don't know who the fuck it is. Stay on my channel. Hateful. Just hateful. Don't want you to have shit. You see what I'm saying? Interrupt anything that you have going on because why? You're not supposed to be on social media because they don't want people to see you. This is a jealous ass person. That's what I'm getting. Don't want you to see the bitch and the nigga don't want you to have no type of fun. Hi. The bitch or the nigga don't want you to have no type of fun. Nothing. Happiness. Like I'm saying, happiness. Opportunity. They don't want you to have no opportunities, no happiness. Move forward. Taking risks. They don't want you to take no risks. They can't take this risk of you finding out. And success. And you having success. They can't have you have success. That's crazy. Fuck wrong with y'all. Anyway. Ta-ta. Love you.